Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Mahmud Hassan, Assistant Teacher Agriculture, Greenfield School and College. Dear student of class 7, today I am going to discuss about lesson 3, cultivation process of tuberose. The Bangla name of tuberose is Rajani-gandha. This lesson 3 is under chapter 5. So let's start. White and well scented tuberose is a favorite flower of all of us. It is called Rajani-gandha as it diffuses fragrance at night. In festivals and celebrations, home decorations, buckets, garland, and ornamentation, tuberose is richly used. According to the arraying of petals, tuberoses have two classifications. The variety that holds petal in a single row is called single, and the other variety that holds petal in two or more than two rows is called double. Reproduction. The reproduction of tuberose takes place from bulb in Bangladesh. These bulbs have the same look as onion. They stay hidden under the ground in winter. When the winter is over, the bulb is regenerated from the thickets. For planting, 2 to 3 centimeter long root is a sufficient size. Look at this picture. This is a tuberose plant with flowers, and this is the bulb. Bulb is a underground portion of a tuberose. Tuberose is grown from a bulb. Tuberose flower does not turn into fruit, so it has no seed. It is a seedless plant. It can be regenerated, or it can be grown from the underground portion. This underground portion is called bulb. Now, application of fertilizer. Soil has to be made granular by plowing 3 to 4 times and by harrowing. While tilling in each hectare of land, 10 ton decomposed cow dung manure, 200 kg urea, 300 kg TSP, 350 kg MOP should be mixed with soil. After 30 to 45 days of planting bulb, 125 kg urea should be sprayed again in a use over way and should be irrigated. Interculture. The land for tuberose cultivation should always contain adequate sap in it, but there should not be any water logging. In that case, bulbs could get rotten. Irrigation should be ensured immediately after planting bulb, again after the planting shoot, and once again when the plant reaches to the height of 10 to 15 centimeter. Besides, when blossoming starts, 1 to 2 irrigation helps the plant flower much and lessens molting of flowers. If it favors soil Beads should be broken apart after irrigation every time. Harmful insects are not seen in tuberose plants, but fungal rot disease at the bottom of the plant sometimes causes a great loss. Because of this disease, the bottom of the plant, which is close to the ground, gets rotten and the plant dries up to die away. To prevent this, it should be monitored closely so that water cannot stagnate in the field. Mixture of 250 EC tilled with water at the ratio of 0.5 milliliter per liter water should be sprayed at the bottom of the afflicted plant. Flower plucking. Tuberose is mainly sold as the longish stem of flowers with stalk or fallen flowers without stalk. Fallen flowers are used for making garlands. Flowers are collected along with the stalks before they bloom. It is good to pick flowers either in the morning or in the evening. After producing flowers, the lower part of the stem should be dipped into water. Because of it, flowers can maintain their freshness and brightness. Flowers with stalks should be sent to the market after being tied together in a stack and wrapped in black polythene. So this is the procedure of cultivation of tuberose. Now I am going to show you a practical cultivation procedure of tuberose. So watch this video carefully.
Your favorite YouTube channel, Gardening is my passion. Today friends, I am going to show you how to grow Rajnigandha or tuberose from these are the all the forms or the bulbs. These are the bulbs of Rajnigandha or tuberose, and I am going to show you how to grow this Rajnigandha tuberose from this bulb. Before that, I am telling you a few words. The Rajnigandha comes in varieties of forms, from a single petal to double petal, here multiple petals. These are the multiple petals Rajnigandha. These are the spikes, and these spikes, these flowers is a beautiful fragrant flower, night blooming flower. These are the night blooming flower and adds lots of fragrance to your garden. And mostly they are used as extracts are used for making the notes in the fragrance and the perfumery industry. So these are the very common and excellent plant. You must grow in your pots or in your garden, and if it is a 8-inch pot, you can grow 2-piece this bulbs here. You can grow 2-piece bulb in 6-inch or 8-inch pot, and you can from each form or bulb you can get 2 to 3 spikes. These kinds of spikes you can get 2 to 3 spikes from one single bulb. So these are the grows, easy to grow. These are from the Asparagus family. Scientific name is Polyanthus tuberosa. Polyanthus tuberosa, and family is Asparagus. So let's start how to sow these tubers or these bulbs in the soil. So just before that, I am going to show you how to mix the soil, and then we will start sowing. So thank you very much and keep on watching. So friends, for the soil mix, I am taking 1 part of garden soil, 1 part is coco peat, and 1 part is vermicompost. And if you can want, you can change the soil mix also. You can take some vermicompost or any type of compost or cow dung compost on the garden soil. Then in that case, you don't have the coco peat, you may mix 3 parts of this garden soil and 1 part of any type of compost, vermicompost or cow dung compost, that will be done. And we have prepared here all the mixer here. So just showing these bulbs here, you have to keep these pointed tips upwards and just bury it. There should be at least same height of this growing the seeds from here, and I am growing here two pieces. Two pieces, and you have to bury with the totally. I am burying it totally around 1 inch soil mix will be there above it. So now I am showing here another one piece here and another bulb here. So two bulbs are showing here, and just totally fill it up with your soil mix. Whatever the soil mix you are making, you just fill it up, just give it a pressure and just water it properly. Once you pour water it full. First time water it full, and from the next time you water whenever the soil gets dried up, then you water. One thing you must remember, don't make soggy, don't make the soil soggy at any point of time. Please re-water again, water it again whenever the soil gets totally dried up, then only you can water. Otherwise tubers will be rotten, all the bulbs will be rotten. If you overwater it, the bulbs will be rotten. Now I am going to grow these bulbs of tuberose or Rajnigandha in ground. So these are our garden area. So just make a hole here, deep ground, underground. You have to bury the total bulb very well. So now making stool, and now mix some of the vermicompost. And if you want, you can make some mixing with some bone meal also. And after 1 month, you will add 1 teaspoon of bone meal in each part, because whenever you grow these bulbs, they love bone meal because they love calcium and phosphates. So now I am burying it here, and again after a gap of 1 feet, you have to bury in 1 feet gap. Totally bury under soil, and after 1 feet gap, again after 1 feet gap, you make a hole here, just twice the length height of this bulb. And you don't have to take much of the effort and all. Now in 1 feet gap, you can put all this. So friends, this is the process of growing the tuberose bulbs in your garden, and within 2.5 months, spike will grow. Within 2.5 months, within 15 days, they will germinate, and these types of spikes will come after 2.5 months. So now time to water the bulbs. So this is today is the 31st March, and you have to grow within 20 to 35 degrees centigrade is ideal for growing this tuberose. And this is the end of the March today, 31st March, and you can grow now, and they will start flowering at the mid of the June, and the flower will be staying up to the October or November. There will be flowering. So this is all the process, and keep on watching. I am giving all the updates of showing the tuberose and how to care and how to maintain. So thank you very much. Good. And keep on watching. Just sprouted. And new sprouts are coming out from here. You can see these are the all sprouts of tuberose or Rajnigandha. So just Rajnigandha tuberose sprouting has occurred in the ground. These are the two already started sprouting, and let's see, within few days I will be showing the updates of this. Some sprouts have grown here.
germination in the ground area. This one is third one, started just, and these are well grown. Here, all. These are all the sprouting of tuberose. That is called Rajnigandha.
Welcome back, friends, after 1 month. So showing all the palms and the bulbs we have grown 1 month back, and I have shown how the stepwise, how these have grown in stepwise after 2 days, after 7 days, after 20 days, all have seen. And now after 1 month you can see these are these have grown around 1 feet tall, 8 inch to 1 feet tall. These are all the grown here. These are all plants have grown here, and within 1 month you can see these types of spikes will come out from here. From here, you can see these types of double Rajnigandha or tuberose will grow out from here. So this is the excellent growth. So friends, I could have uploaded the video after 1 month also, but because this is the time to grow the palms and the bulbs, so you just grow the palms and bulbs within rainy season, all the monsoon time, you will see the lots of flowers is tuberose or these are Rajnigandha. So excellent flower, nice scent, all the fragrance and beautiful plants you just grow, and in each one you can see 1, 2 or 3 spikes will grow up. So hope you have learned all the processes, and I could explain all the procedures of growing these forms of this Rajnigandha and tuberose. And if you at all have liked the video, you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to share with your near and dear ones, please share with your near and dear ones. And if you are very new to my channel, please subscribe.